So you must be mindful of your help. You must be mindful of the source of your help. And you must stay close to the link, so that when help is needed, help will show up. There are people, when they cry for help, help will be far from them, because they have always been far to God. How close you are with God determine the kind of access you will have unto the place of help. The Bible says that Jehoshaphat cried out, and the Lord helped him. He cried out, and the Lord helped him. Now, when he cried, he did not even cry and say, "Lord, oh, help me, oh." But when he cried, God helped, because God was present. In whatever you are doing in life, always secure the presence of God. Always walk with the presence of God. Never ever live away from God. Don't do business away from God. Don't go into battle away from God. Don't get into marriage away from God. Whatever you are doing in life, make sure you are doing it with God. Make sure you are there with God. Wherever you find yourself in life, make sure you are there with God. If you are away from God, you are away from your help. Because God is your help. And then whenever you're going to need help, and cry for it, if God was not there with you, you will not see help, unless the help will come from another source. But if it is going to come from the Lord, that help will not come if God is not with you. Jehoshaphat cried, and the Lord helped him. What did the Lord help him? The king of Assyria had commanded that their target should be the king. That they should forget about every other person in the battle. Their aim and target should be to take down the king. Why? The king is the authority of Israel. If he goes down, Israel is gone. Maybe the reason you are the central target of the devil in your family is because of what you are occupying. The place you occupy, the work you are doing for God is the reason why you seem to be the major target of the enemy. But I have a good news for you. They will target you in vain. They will come for you in vain. Because the Lord will help you. Now, this happened without Israel knowing. But when they were going into the battle, the king of Israel said, Ahab told Jehoshaphat, he said, please, I want to disguise myself. I don't want to look like him. I just want to look casual. But you, dress like him. So Jehoshaphat dressed like him, without knowing that king was the target. So when they came into the battle and saw no other king except Jehoshaphat, they came for him. And the Bible says, one of the versions said, and they were ready to swallow him up. They were ready to drown his life. They were ready to sweep over his life. In the midst of that situation, he cried out, and the Lord helped him. Who is here this morning? You are surrounded already. You are from one thing to another. Your life is already surrounded. Any angle you look, something is dealing with you from there. You look at the left, there is a problem dealing with you from the left. You look at the right, there is, and you don't know what else to do again. There is something you can do. Cry out. Cry out. Jehoshaphat cried out, and the Lord helped him. The Lord helped him. It can be moved in your direction.